Alright, I think I am live. Hello, everybody. Sorry that I am late. Can everybody hear me okay? Either way, sorry if I'm kind of low dick energy tonight. I actually came down with COVID. I went on a road trip to North Carolina and I came back with COVID. And I felt absolutely horrible all day. And I am I'm here, still excited for the Oscars, and let's see what happens. They're doing Best Supporting Actress right now, which is not honestly, it's probably the worst category in the entire show. Um, who do I predict will win? Devine in The Holdovers. Type in chat real quick. Yep, Divine just won for Best Supporting Actress. She was great in the film. Highly deserves it. Yeah, Nova Omega, I know how much you're in love with Perry. Everybody loves Perry. But he lives in Florida now, so what the fuck am I supposed to do? The Better Call Saul restaurant. Yeah. I only stopped doing it there because the audio was just so bad there. Like on playback, it was just so much noise in the background from the fridge and like the countless fridges we had, and it was just sounded fucking awful. And I wanted to give a better quality in terms of like audio and visual type of thing. But if y'all really want it there next year, fuck it, I'll do it next year by popular demand. No one's really answering me if I sound okay, if the tech is okay. Um, I guess it's fine. I don't know. Everybody hates me now. No one cares to interact with me. I got the first one right, though. Divine won for Best Supporting Actress. And again, sorry, it's going to be kind of low dick energy tonight because I am very, very sick. Can't hear anything? Oh my god. Is there any difference, or is that about it? What's going on here? Duke of Mars. Thank you. You can hear me and see me just fine. Okay, awesome. I turned up the audio a little bit more. I don't know if that helped at all, but this is where we're at. Alright, hell yeah. Alright, to everybody who couldn't hear it or anything, I just want to say I apologize if I'm kind of low dick energy tonight because I am extremely sick. I got COVID and it sucks. I feel like I got hit by a trunk full of fucking cement. So that's why if I'm not turned up all the way, it's just because I feel awful. So yeah. Randolph won. Julianne Moore, Claire Foy, and Sandra Holler did a much better job than all the nominees. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, the best supporting actress category was an absolute joke. Most Oscar bait movie of the night, says Alonso Rojas. Besides Maestro. Yeah, Maestro is definitely the obvious choice. Let me see. Probably American Fiction, to be honest with you. American Fiction kind of screams Oscar bait. I mean, I watched it and I enjoyed American Fiction. I enjoyed that movie for what it was. I think it had a lot of like, I think it had overall like a pretty clever screenplay. But it's definitely kind of Oscar bait. Like if I had to pick any other one besides Maestro, it would definitely be American Fiction. Thank you, Yvonne. An internet user, bless you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Mitchell Searank, the Spider-Verse fan, 2002. I'm rooting for Killian to win Best Actor. I mean, I'll be alright if you won. I didn't predict Cillian Murphy to win. I predicted Paul Giamatti to win Best Actor. But that one's kind of a toss-up, and I'm kind of risking it, because I think Paul Giamatti's more of a risky choice than Cillian Murphy. But I wouldn't be mad if either of them won. Alonso Rojas, Killers of the Flower Moon was not realistic at all. Leo's wife was clearly over 25. Very true. Can't argue with that. Oh man, I feel like shit. Duke of Mars says Emma Stone gives the best child performance of the year. Also true, conceptually true. An internet user, dumb question, but favorite film that starts with American? American Psycho would be an obvious one that comes to mind. Can't really think of another one that's like really great. American Hustle is a good movie, but it's not like all that great. Jimmy Kimmel. American Werewolf in London. Oh yeah, that's also a good one. Really enjoyed that one. All right, Chris Hemsworth, Anya Taylor-Joy about to announce, I think, best animated feature. I picked Spider-Verse to win, even though I do not want that movie to win. I understand it's unfair. And by the way, correction, it's not Disney. Sony owns it. I don't know anything about Marvel and studio rights, but all I knew was that Disney bought out Marvel. Spider-Man was a Marvel character, therefore I just assumed that it was owned by Disney. But even though I'd never watched Spider-Verse, I would rather Miyazaki win this award. Um, I'm just tired of like franchise stuff winning and big studio stuff winning. I just want to see something more traditional and original win. Oh, and they're doing best animated short. They're not doing animated feature yet. Ooh, American Beauty. Yeah. Yeah, Perry. I agree. I think American Beauty is where it's at. That. I actually prefer American Beauty to American Psycho. Hot take. I know. Don't kill me. But that is my opinion. Animated short. I guess Letter to a Pig. Oh, war is over. Look at that. I'm already off to a wrong track. War is over 1. When it comes to these little short subjects, I go with the odds because I have no idea. Whenever it goes to commercial, I gotta feed my cats and take some Dayquil. Mitchell asks, "Are you excited for Furiosa?" I am pretty stoked. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't completely sold by the trailer, mostly because there's an odd like shiny like almost CGI esque like aesthetic to it that just looks weird to me. So I'm not sure. But in terms of like action choreography and stunt work and stuff, it looks like it's gonna bring everything that you loved out of the first one. So, well, not the first one, but Fury Road. So yeah. Perry, Beyond the Spider-Verse is one of the most imaginative, awe-inspiring animated films in decades, you monster. But yes, I slightly prefer Boy and the Heron. Well, at least you're honest at the end there. Look, everybody said the same thing about the first Spider-Verse movie, and I watched it and I was like, it's fine. Okay, I think they're actually doing Best Animated Feature now. All right, I guess Across the Spider-Verse. Let's see if Boy in the Hair can get an upset. I'd rather be wrong here. Let's see. Oh, the Boy and the Heron won. Damn. All right. Oh, what an awesome surprise. Hell yeah, let's go. I'm really happy. That was a great surprise. Hell yeah. I didn't expect that. It usually takes a lot for a movie like that to win over a big studio franchise type of film. So damn, that's a great surprise. That's awesome. I'm glad I got that one wrong. All right, awesome. All right, Um, I'm gonna go feed my cats and take some medicine. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right. Yay, Jen's here. Hi, Jen. Love you. I'm not free to get all ooey gooey on live stream. um, Perry said he took a COVID test and he's fine, but he's sick. He's really sick, so maybe his COVID test fucked up. I don't know. Or we both got sick from different things. Blair is apparently fine. Jin with the nerd emoji. What's his best original screenplay? Or is this adapted? Oh, this is original, I believe, right? Pick Anatomy of a Fall. Let's go. Wasn't the biggest fan of Past Lives. It's a good movie, but I'm not huge on it. Original screenplay. Let's go. Anatomy of a Fall. Let's go. Anatomy of a Fall. Let's freaking go. 100% deserved. 100% deserved. Hell yeah, man. Well-deserved Oscar for Anatomy of a Fall, which I think is also written by Justine Triet. Oh, they're playing PIMP? Oh, that's awesome. I don't know what you heard about me, but if you can get $1 out of me. Yeah, it is pretty early. That's why I thought they were doing adapted screenplay. Duke of Mara says, I'd love it if the Oscars they ended by choosing the best films for each category from the entire history of film. I think I know what you're saying. Yeah, I think doing something historical will be kind of cool. Pain Raven thought the Holdovers was going to win, but I can't complain about the Anatomy of a Fall win. Hell yeah. Perry, I'm just waiting for the bullshit to start. Thankfully it hasn't. Yep. Will you... okay, an internet user asks, will you be getting the Criterion for Anatomy of a Fall? I will be. I will be getting it. Not a fan of the cover, though, I'm not going to lie. I think the cover's pretty lazy. They just did a close-up of her face, and that's it. I think the poster would be a better cover on its own right. But yeah, I'm getting it. Alright, they're doing Best Adapted Screenplay now. I picked American Fiction to win, which was kind of a bold pick. Who knows? This is honestly a toss-up. I can see it going to any of these films. I can see Oppenheimer getting it, Poor Things, Zone of Interest. Not Barbie, but... Rose Salavi says, currently watching Oppenheimer, and holy F, this movie sucks. It's pissing me off. I don't agree. I think Oppenheimer's pretty damn good. It's not my favorite or anything, but it's still a pretty damn good movie overall. Poor things. Yeah, they just played that monologue from Barbie, which was a little bit cringe.
I generally charge 30 francs. Well, that seems low.
It'd be cool to see like Zone of Interest win or something, but I doubt it.
And the Oscar goes to American Fiction.
American Fiction! I got it right! Got it right. There we go. I just had a feeling they're going to give it. It's just a very, like... It's a very screenwriting-oriented film where pretty much the entire film relies on its screenwriting. And I think that's why. Like, a lot of the other films, there's other things about it that make it great that's not the screenplay. And I think American Fiction is one of those films that it's good just because of the screenplay, really. So I think that's why it won. And now I got it right. So, let me not get lost and make all the... Check all the ones that I've won and lost so far. Alright. I got both screenplays correct. I got animated feature wrong, which is kind of crazy to me. I thought Spider-Verse was like a lock. And got animated short film incorrect. I got best supporting actress correct. I think that's all they've done so far. Alright, so I've gotten 3 right so far. Wish I could be part of your Kino Lords. What you mean you are part of the Kino Lord community, man? You're here. You're a certified Kino Lord. I bless you. Perry says, hot take. I think Oppenheimer is the best thing Nolan has done since The Prestige. Even though I can understand that take, I gotta disagree because I am a Interstellar truther. I love Interstellar. I know that it's a really cool thing to hate on that movie and say how horrible it is, but I'm sorry. I think Interstellar achieves so much. And again, it's like a sappy movie or whatever, but emotionally it just connects with me. I don't know. Am I simple-minded and emotionally hollow for it being so compelling? Maybe, but I don't care. As it is what it is.
Performing the Oscar-nominated song "What Was I Made For" from Barbie. Here are Billie Eilish and Phineas O'Connell.
Okay, they're about to do a performance for "What Was I Made For." No, it's just a performance now. Someone said, I'm shocked at the Boy and the Heron. Mitchell said, I'm shocked that Boy and the Heron won over Spider-Verse. Me too. That's one of the ones that I'm happy that I got wrong, because that's much more deserved. Chase Hammett says, agree on Interstellar. Thank you, Chase. Thank you. It's nice to have people in the Kino Lord community that agree that Interstellar is a great film. It's hard to find them nowadays. When the film first came out, there's tons of people that loved it. Now Twitter says you can't like it, so just kidding. An internet user says, I saw Perfect Days this morning. So good. Hell yeah, dude. Perfect Days is a fantastic film. Fantastic film. I love that film. Might be my favorite of the year so far. I have to look back and see what the films I've seen so far this year, but that might be my favorite so far. David said, saw it in the theater and thought it looked great, but was just fine overall. Do need to rewatch it though. Oh, I think David's talking about Interstellar. Oh, fair enough. I hope you give it another watch. Duke of Mars. Duke of Mars says if there was going to be one movie shown to aliens to introduce them to humanity, culture, Earth, which movie would be chosen? Good question. I do agree with Perry. Something like 2001 would be great. But if not that, I would honestly choose something like Koyaanisqatsi or Baraka. Those are like visual documental odysseys, and they're both just reflect a lot about who we are as a species. They both have different theses. I don't know how you say it. Thesi. I don't know. But both of those docs would be great to show to an alien. Another film I would love to show to an alien is Pink Flamingos by John Waters, and I mean that like. Not like I'm totally serious about that. I'm not joking. I just think that is also a huge part of who we are as a species, and we're not just like super smart, intelligent creatures and stuff. Like I think Pink Flamingos perfectly embodies like how bottom of the barrel we can actually be. Not saying the movie's bad. I love Pink Flamingos. It's very intentionally anti-art, and that's probably the reason why I would like to show that to an alien. Perry says to make sure to check out our Perfect Days review and give it a like. I agree. I had a good time watching that movie with the Atlanta trio and talking about it. Nova Omega says I would show Holy Mountain. Good pick. Which film would be the one to convince the aliens to exterminate us? Maybe Pink Flamingos too. That could be a hit or miss with the aliens, not gonna lie. Alright, we're going to a commercial break. When we come back, they're going to be doing Best Supporting Actor. I got Robert Downey Jr. winning for Oppenheimer. Perry says La Jetée and Sans Soleil. I haven't seen either of those films, unfortunately. I'm slacking, guys. I'm slacking. Movie 43. Yeah, that's true.
I had to buy something. Where are we supposed to hang it? I don't know. In the attic.
Enough room to keep your cargo and your secrets safe.
Even a film like Gummo would probably want to make aliens just fucking destroy us all. Love that movie, but they could definitely watch that and be like... So... We're on commercial break now. If you want to ask some questions, ask away. I'll read out all of your comments. As much as I can, at least.
So, I hear some of you are concerned about the fact that I'm taking over the company. Well, rest assured, the company's in great hands. Marcy, hit the Homes.com. We've done your homework. Now that is worth celebrating.
Trevon McKinty should check out Hollywood Shuffle if you liked American Fiction. It's on Criterion. Oh yeah, I've heard of Hollywood Shuffle.
Very clever. Homes.com.
I was born with wings. Psoriasis.
Duke of Mars, Enter the Void for its value in an anatomical education. Yeah, I can see that.
Love my skin again.
That movie explores the space. Every possible space it can explore, it explores it.
I can control my plaques and start getting myself.
Benzelic helps adults with moderate to severe psoriasis control plaques to deliver clear
Mitchell says I got 4 out of 1 so far. I think you mean 1 out of 4. Richard Yu, see Prick Up Your Ears and Beautiful Laundrette. Okay, never heard of him. I'll type that into. Try to type these movie recommendations into my search history so I won't forget them.
Start to get yourself back with Bimzelix.
Ask your dermatologist about Bimzelix today.
Do not be fooled by our politeness. Our vows, our music rituals. Death is in our air. And sea and earth.
All right. Oh, My Beautiful Laundrette has Daniel Day-Lewis. That's awesome.
Enemies are everywhere and friends nowhere. To show your true heart is to risk your life.
An internet user says, I wish Hanukkah would release a new project. That man is old. I don't know if he has another film in him like that. Valerie Yoder says, who do you think is the best dressed? I say Anya Taylor-Joy. She did look pretty fire, but I don't know. I didn't really pay a lot of attention to how people were dressed, unfortunately. I was kind of late setting up, and I don't know. I'm sluggish as hell.
What the heck? What you got, Larry? May the best bird win. Rick.
Richard Yu says, Richard Baptiste movie buff from Brooklyn, New York. I also want to be a filmmaker. Okay. Nice to meet you, bud. I don't think I've ever seen you, like, interact much on my channel, so welcome.
Now you're the bird stuck in the attic.
Yeah, if you want to check out some of my short films, Richard, I have a playlist on my channel. I've got about 4 on there, I think. And, I'm really curious to hear what you think. And if you have something to share me, let me know. Hit me up on the gram. DM me any films you've made, and I'll let you know what I think. An internet user says, I heard Hanukkah was going to do a miniseries, but COVID happened. Damn, that sucks. I didn't know that. I want Refn to just do a movie. I mean, I love his miniseries, and honestly, I can't complain because it's more Refn content. Copenhagen Cowboy is his recent one, and that film is amazing. Or the miniseries is amazing. I fucking love it. Too Old to Die Young, also incredible. But I just want to see him come out with a movie, you know? Alright, I think they're about to announce Best Supporting Actor. I got RDJ for Oppenheimer. Let's see what happens. Pierre asks, what are your thoughts on Shaun of the Dead? I love that film to death. Shaun of the Dead is one of my favorite comedies of all time. Duke of Mars says, whenever I watch the Oscars, I'm blasted by noise, fake laughter, and booming music. I tune into your Oscar streams, and I'm getting all the necessary info through a filter of chill vibes. Hell yeah, man. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate that, dude. Sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough. I'm like, I'm acting crazy. I'm not putting on a show, but I'm just vibing, man. I love film, and I like seeing this, and I'm glad other people just like to vibe with me. That's awesome. Oscar goes to. Whoa, Poor Things won. What was it even for? I thought they were doing Best Supporting Actor. I was reading comments. What did they do? Was it like costume or something? Damn, I missed it. Makeup? Oh, that's a great upset. Bradley Cooper ain't gonna get shit. I love that. I picked Maestro to win, so I got that one wrong. Um, but that's great. They're picking the right one so far. Honestly, I would have, if it was my personal choice, I would have picked Poor Things. I just thought the Academy was gonna, suck off some Bradley Cooper dick.
Big thank you to Willem Dafoe. He made the working environment such a pleasure for myself and Robin Pritchard to work in. So big thanks to my wife, Sophia, and my children.
So for those tuning in, Poor Things just won for best makeup,
I'm a publicist, but I'd love to.
which is well deserved. I would have just for like Willem Dafoe's character on its own.
Yay! My daughter Isabel, my son Ethan, and my son Ollie.
Um, Kimara Land says, "Do you think movies will become a niche art form in 30 to 40 years?" Nah. 30, 40 years, no. Maybe like, I don't know, in 200 years or something. But no, in 30, 40 years, no. Film will still be going strong in 30, 40 years. Maybe even forever. It hasn't slowed down at all, in my opinion. I mean, maybe I'm ignorant. But people still seem to be loving movies. And what? It's been out. Movies have been going on for well over a century now, so. So they're doing best production design right now. I picked Barbie to win. Maybe like Poor Things will win. That'd be dope.
Poor Things.
Poor Things won. Shit, that's awesome. Poor Things won again. Well deserved. I got it wrong, but I'm happy I'm getting all these wrong. The Oscars are doing great this year so far. They're not being very Oscar-y.
Wow, this is crazy. I feel in the mood for love and custard tarts.
It's funny, the one that I did pick for Poor Things to win was costume design.
Who are just.
But they probably get that one to Barbie, so I'm probably going to get that one wrong too.
Let us do mad, crazy things. And thanks to Cassie and Malifan who thought this was a good idea.
Yeah, I only had 3 right so far.
Mom, happy Mother's Day. Dad, Sis, nice one. Here's Beth and Ava. Suji, we miss you. So sorry you can't be here, but we bring this home to you. Adam and Lily, our backbone, our amazing crew.
All right, Henry Lemoyne says Cillian Murphy will definitely win Best Actor. Let's see. I picked Paul Giamatti, but I think he also has a really great chance to win. Richard, I caught up on some nominated films: Oppenheimer, Barbie, Poor Things, All of Us Strangers, Past Lives, and Amityville Fall. Awesome, man. Mitchell says 5 out of 2 for me. I'm guessing you mean 2 out of 5. I don't know, or maybe I'm an idiot. I'm not sure. Gordon says, now I have a whole stream to myself and a hangout. Alright. Hell yeah. Duke of Mars says they'd have to make a best adapted costume design category for Barbie to win. That's true. Richard Baptiste, those are the other Oscar nominated films I saw. Yeah, I got you. Alonso Rojas. I'm watching The Zone of Interest right now, and wow, I'm loving it so far. The sound design is incredible. Also, did anyone get a Mikhail Hanukkah vibe? Hold on. I'm watching John Cena walk along the stage, butt naked. Interesting. Alright. John Cena, everybody. Naked at hell.
They are so important. Maybe the most important thing there is. I can't open the envelope. Oh my God. The nominees for Best Costume Design are Barbie, costume design by Jacqueline Turner.
Oh, by the way, they're doing best costume design. I'll get to y'all's comments in a second. Best costume design. Look, I picked Poor Things, but they might not give it to Poor Things. They probably give it to Barbie, or even like Killers of the Flower Moon. Maybe, I don't know. I picked Poor Things for this one, but now I just don't think it will.
And the Oscar goes to Poor Things.
Oh, Poor Things got it. Let's go. Poor Things got it. So I got that one right. Damn, this is dope. Poor Things sweep so far. That's awesome.
Hi everyone. Thank you for this. Thank you to the Academy. I don't know what I was going to say. Thank you to the Academy.
For those who just joined,
Sorry.
Poor Things just won for costume design. That's the third straight Oscar it's won back to back.
Same room as you all. You're the people who inspired me to be a costume designer in the first place. Poor Things was a very rare opportunity to be really free and artistic in a creative process as a costume designer.
Pretty crazy.
Thank you, Yorgos, for that opportunity.
I love seeing Poor Things get some love.
And brave and idiosyncratic work. There you are. Thank you to the cast. You were such a joy to work with. You all took every idea I threw at you and just ran with it and embraced it with such humour. Thank you to Emma Stone for giving us Bella Baxter and bringing her into the world.
Bradley Cooper be like, please, could I have an Oscar? Yeah, the man is desperate. That man is desperate, and it's not working at all. He just needs to make what he wants to make. The problem with Bradley Cooper is that he's making what he feels like the Academy would want him to make. I mean, he'll never admit that. He'll say that everything that he makes comes from the heart. But I just know that he just really wants an award. And when he makes films, I feel like he is thinking about getting an award. It just gives that. It just radiates that. It's a stench of that as when I watch his movies. But anyway, yep, that's about it. Poor Things won. Costume design. 3 straight wins for Poor Things.
Coming up next, Bad Bunny and Dwayne Johnson. Then later, Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling.
I love all the people that have never heard of Poor Things that are watching the Oscars. And after all these wins, they're going to go watch Poor Things and be like, what the fuck?
We're pleased to welcome Elliot to Tora to celebrate becoming Bar Mitzvah.
Thank you so much for your hard work.
Alonso Rojas says, I still think that Oppenheimer will win Best Picture. Yes, that is my pick for Best Picture. Because I don't think Poor Things is going to get Best Director. I mean, Poor Things didn't even get Best Adapted Screenplay, so there's no way it's gonna. I think they just appreciate it more, like, on a production and, like, aesthetic level.
Thank you for welcoming us in.
On the freaking commercial about standing up against Jewish hate. Kind of hate seeing that, honestly, because when Palestinians are literally being bombed by the hundreds every single day, I mean, not saying, obviously, like, not saying that, like, the whole, like, October 7th attacks weren't horrible or anything, but I'm not seeing much commercials for the Palestinians getting bombed by the hundreds, that's all, unfortunately.
And can you have more carbs? Before you decide, Freestyle Libre 3 system. Know your glucose and where it's heading. No finger sticks needed. Now the world's smallest and thinnest sensor sends your glucose levels directly to your smartphone. Manage your diabetes with more confidence and lower your A1C. The #1 CGM prescribed in the US.
Rose Salavi, absolutely. Free Palestine. I don't care what hate that gets me on the channel or something, but what's happening over there is fucking monstrous.
It's hard to say, but you'll know it when you feel it.
Oh man, that Dayquil got me all loopy.
Unforgettable travel experiences.
This is the first sit down that people have seen.
Christina Applegate.
Rose Salavi, if you lived in a concentration camp, wouldn't resistance be justified? Yeah. That's why it's always really like frustrating when
Inspiring. Starting tomorrow.
I watch like debates online on like mainstream media, and like especially when I watch like stuff with Piers and Morgan, and the first question is, do you condemn Hamas and do you condemn what happened on October 7th? It's like, look, I'm not saying killing innocent people is justified. Obviously, it's bad no matter what no matter where you look at it. But the fact of the matter is, Palestinians have been occupied and oppressed by the state of Israel since like the 1940s, basically. And obviously, when something like that's been happening for so long, they're gonna lash out. Something bad's gonna happen, and that's just. I hate that the framing is always, oh, Hamas did something terrible. Let's start there. It's like, can we start like why that? Can we think about why that happened? Anyway, let me shut up. Let's go back to movies. What's my favorite Western movie? 100% Once Upon a Time in the West. That film is fucking fantastic. Love that film. It's one of my favorite films of all time. But you know what? I haven't seen a lot of classic Westerns. I've seen a lot of like spaghetti Western type stuff, but when it comes to classic Westerns, it's kind of a blind spot for me. I don't know if I would like them as much as like the spaghetti Western stuff that I've seen. But Once Upon a Time in the West is an amazing movie. I love that film to death. I like it even more than The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
When this money started coming, we should have known it came with something else. And most fellas out here are crooked. Some do things right, most do bad. I haven't done nothing wrong in this world. Have you told all the truths?
They're doing a little segment for Killers of the Flower Moon, which is, to me, a fantastic film. Fortunately, it probably won't walk away with a lot of awards, if any. I think I only have it winning for Best Supporting Actress. I mean, Best Actress. Sorry. Damn, this Native American performance is amazing. Lily might win Best Actress. Yeah, that's what I got. That's who I picked to win. But who knows? Oscars have been a little bit unpredictable tonight. Justin Robbins says, I prefer the violence and grit in spaghetti westerns. A lot of classic American westerns are just too bland. Yeah, I think that's why, like, I mean, I wouldn't really know. I haven't watched enough of them. That's just kind of like the vibe I get when it comes to classic American westerns. Spaghetti westerns just seem so much more like energetic and stylistic and everything that I love in film, basically. Best director. Okay, so Alonso Rojas as best director. I'm between Nolan and Scorsese. I think Nolan's gonna take it. But I think the Zone of Interest could have a shot. I think Glazer could actually win for Zone of Interest. I think that would be a shocking upset, but it could happen. But I think Nolan's a safe bet. We're about to start seeing like the fucking like Oppenheimer sweep though soon. When you start getting into like best film editing, score, cinematography, supporting actor, I just think it's gonna win all that. Oh shit, we got Bad Bunny and Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Can we get Gaspar Noé to direct the Oscars? Who would be the best choice to direct the Oscars besides him? Direct the Oscars? Like in terms of like how it flows and the presentation of it? That would be nauseating, but amazing. Oh, is this Best International? They're doing Best International. Perfect Days is a fantastic film. I recommend anybody to watch it if you haven't. I actually have the Zone of Interest winning for that. Let's see.
And the Oscar goes to the
Zone of Interest just won for Best International Feature. Pretty dope. It's a fucking great movie. I got that one right. It's been a while. I've been missing. I got 4 wrong and 4 right. I'm about half right. But now with this, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 right, 4 wrong.
Thank you so much. I'm going to read, I'm afraid. Thank you to the Academy for this honor and to our partners A24 Film for Access and Polish Film Institute, to the Auschwitz-Birkenau State Museum for their trust and guidance, to my producers, actors, collaborators.
So for those who are now joining,
Who made to reflect
the Zone of Interest just won for Best International Feature.
rather look what we do now. Our film shows where dehumanization leads at its worst. It shaped all of our past and present. Right now we stand here as men who refute their Jewishness and the Holocaust being hijacked by an occupation which has led to conflict for so many innocent people. Whether the victims of October the
Yes, based.
Whether the victims of October the 7th in Israel or the ongoing attack on Gaza, all are victims of this dehumanization. How do we resist? Alexandra Bistron Kaladziejczak, the girl who glows in the film as she did in life, chose to. I dedicate this to her memory and her resistance. Thank you.
Damn, that was a pretty based speech from Glazer. Finally kind of speaking on the whole Palestinian thing. Said something about the occupation. I love that. A lot of people don't even want to recognize that there's obviously an occupation going on Palestinian land, and I'm glad that he said that.
Happy that we can finally put this Barbenheimer rivalry behind us.
That's right. That's right. Here's Ken and Kitty. Just leaving all that fodder in the dust, guys, right? And the way this award season's turned out wasn't that much of a rivalry, so just let it go. So,
It's true. You guys are doing very well. You know, congratulations.
thanks.
I love Ryan Gosling.
I need to paint my abs on to get nominated. You don't see Robert Downey doing that. Robert Downey did not paint his abs on.
This is insane, Emily. This has got to stop. We have to squash this. We're here to celebrate the stunt community.
Massively, yes.
They've been such a crucial part of our industry since the beginning of cinema.
It's true. They are truly the unsung heroes.
Oh, are they celebrating the stuntmen, stunt coordinators? Why don't they just make an award for it then?
Chaplin, Lloyd, Key. Cinema's first directors were all stuntmen in their own right, and action was the lifeblood of their story.
Rose Salavi says, "Bravo, Glazer." Hell yeah, man. That was. I'm glad he mentioned the occupation. It's very important, especially with a film like The Zone of Interest. It's kind of like, kind of have to mention something. I'm glad he did.
Every award season features their work in every genre. From Butch and Sundance to Black Panther, from the depths of space to the battle.
Duke of Mars says this should make up for his non-existent Oscars for Sexy Beast and Under the Skin. Absolutely, and also Birth. I'm sorry, but I love Birth. That is my second favorite Glazer film. Under the Skin being number one.
To the stunt performers and the stunt coordinators who help make movies magic, we salute you.
Man, I feel bad. I am sick as fuck.
If you're taking a trip with your friends, why pay for 4 hotel rooms to stay apart?
For those who are just now joining, Zone of Interest just won for Best International Feature Film, which I think is rightfully deserved. If Anatomy of a Fall was nominated in that category, I would have wanted that one to win just a little bit more. But Zone of Interest is still like it's just that it won, completely just.
Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections, or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to. Liver problems may occur in Crohn's disease. Control of Crohn's means everything to me. Ask your gastroenterologist about Scunrisi.
I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
Learn how allergy can help you save.
How's my favorite client?
Great. I started using Schwab's investing themes, so now I can easily invest in trends, like wearable tech.
Trends. All that research sounds exhausting.
Nope, Schwab's technology does the work. So if I spot an opportunity in robotics or pets, I can buy those stocks in a few clicks.
Can't be that easy.
It is with Schwab.
Schwab investing themes. 40 customizable themes up to 25 stocks in just a few clicks.
1979, my mother opened this Dunkin'. People would think that it was my dad's store. I always say our Dunkin' is the social hub of Wellsboro.
We're part of the woodwork.
You're back. Glenn, is this your small black coffee? Our donut case? It's a talking piece. I really enjoyed owning the shop. I almost got fired by my own mother. Here comes some money. It's a great business. Dunkin' has provided me with a full life. It was my grandma's, then my mom's, and now I own it.
I'm Sarah Esrich. I'm the Life Enrichment Director at Independence Village, a senior living community in Waukee, Iowa.
Everybody here really, really make you feel like family and that they love you.
Our goal with TikTok was to enrich the lives of our residents and just to be able to show people what senior living can be like.
I think I am a TikTok grandma. My kids think I am.
I mean, we're the ones that are being entertained. Time goes fast when you're having fun.
Friendships, some of them, they run their courses. We've all done some awful things, sometimes to each other. Hello, ladies. Mind if I sit down?
Oh, I wish you could.
I'm back.
What were you made for? You were made for this.
Valerie Yoder says, "Did you pick up anything during the Criterion Flash sale?" I wanted to, but I couldn't. I didn't have the funds, unfortunately. I had to save up for the road trip that I just came back from. I had Barnes & Noble gift cards that I was given for Christmas, and I thought I'd be able to use it, but apparently the flash sale was only on the Criterion website and not through Barnes & Noble, so couldn't use them, unfortunately. Duke of Mars. I once saw a trailer for Under the Skin that had a review saying we might have finally found the heir to Stanley Kubrick. Y'all, debatable? Honestly, I could see it, especially with that film. An heir to Kubrick? I don't know. Honestly, I gotta give it to him. He can be very Kubrick-like, in a sense that he just has this very delicate and like borderline perfectionist craft to him that's incredibly artful and very compelling, and he never does like the same thing twice. I feel like he's always doing something different with all of his films, and he also like makes one film like every fucking 10 years or something. Like, it takes forever to make a movie. Kubrick will also sometimes take a very long time to make a movie. But I hope Glazer makes more movies. I think he should make them more often. I mean, I understand, like, maybe the reason why they're so good is because he only makes them when he really feels like he has something to say and he has something good. But yeah. I can see him. He does at times remind me a little bit of, like, why I love Stanley Kubrick. Alright, I think they're announcing another award, or I don't know what they're doing.
It is an honor
Ke Huy Quan.
to pay tribute to the nominees for actor in a supporting role.
Oh, actor in a supporting role.
Sterling, I know yours has been a long journey to get to this night. I can relate. And I'm so happy that you're finally being recognized by your peers. Your performance in American Fiction is extraordinary.
I love Ke Huy Quan. I am in Everything Everywhere All at Once. Am I streaming the live feed of the Oscars where you can? No, just me. Sorry. If I stream the Oscars, then it'll get taken down, dude. No, I'm an Everything Everywhere All at Once truther. Like, and it's weird that I say that because it's like a film that you think everybody would love, but nowadays, like, you know, nowadays people just, I don't know, they just don't like it. I don't know. When it first came out and it wasn't that popular, like, everybody loved it, but then once it got more popular, then I don't know, people started shitting on it. And especially once it won, like, once it swept the Oscars, it's just started getting a lot of unjust hate, in my opinion. Duke of Mars. Carlos is all we need. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much that means to me. Really appreciate that, man. I can give you all an update. For those of you who don't know, I don't know who's here. I don't know who's here, but welcome. Also, please like this video. I haven't said that yet. But it would be awesome if everybody gave this video a thumbs up. Would help get it out there more. But here is a quick rundown of all the films that won. Divine won for Best Supporting Actress. Poor Things won for Best Costume Design. Poor Things also won for Makeup and Hairstyling. Anatomy of a Fall won for Best Original Screenplay. American Fiction won for Best Adapted Screenplay. The Boy and the Heron won for Best Animated Feature, which was awesome. Zone of Interest won for Best International Feature Film. Poor Things won for Best Production Design.
Congratulations to an actor.
And War is Over won for Best Animated Short Film. That's what we got so far.
It's not really new that
Oh, Christoph Waltz. Love that man.
Behavior looks like the inferiority complex of a plastic doll in a cardboard box. But it's something easy to ridicule. So why then do we admire Ryan Gosling's Ken so much? Because Ryan's portrayal of Ken allows us to, yeah, I admit it, to connect. No, not because it's ridiculous, but because it is funny, intelligent, hugely entertaining, and ultimately poignant and deserving of empathy. To experience all that.
I love Christoph Waltz.
What we go to the movies for.
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo for Poor Things. That was like one of my favorite characters of that year. If Mark Ruffalo won, that'd be amazing. But I'm picking RDJ to win.
And we wouldn't have it any other way. Your appetite for challenges is unmatched, exemplified by your portrayal of Duncan Wedderburn in Poor Things, which has rightfully earned you this nomination. And beyond your talent, Mark, you're simply a wonderful human being. Thank you.
And the Oscar goes to
The Oscar goes to
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. There you go. Robert Downey Jr. won for Best Supporting Actor in Oppenheimer. Honestly, well deserved.
Thank you. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, fellas. That's amazing. You only float one line. I'd like to thank my terrible childhood and the Academy in that order. I would like to thank I'm a veterinarian. I meant wife, Susan Downey over there. She found me a snarling rescue pet, and you love me back to life. That's why I'm here. Thank you. Here's my little secret. I needed this job more than it needed me. Chris knew it. Emma made sure that she surrounded me with one of the great casts and crews of all time. Emily, Killian, Matt Damon, Blunt. It was fantastic, and I stand here before you a better man because of it. You know, what we do is meaningful, and the stuff that we decide to make is important. So back to my publicist. Raskin is here, and Andrew Dunlap, my den mother, Joy Feely. Thank you very much. I'm going to thank my stylist in case no one else does. Thanks, Erica. Thank you very much. And I'm just going to say this. My entertainment lawyer, Tom Hansen, of 40 years, the half of which he spent trying to get me insured and bailing me out of the hooskow. Thanks, bro. Avery X in India, this one's for you.
Yeah, Robert Downey was awesome. I'm not really mad about that. Honestly, I think he probably deserved it the most. It's a tough call between, in my opinion, Mark Ruffalo, Robert De Niro, or RDJ, but I mean, he deserved it. I mean, Mark Ruffalo was like my personal favorite, but I don't know if he gave like objectively the best performance or something. So I'm happy about it. Guy Ritchie got another film coming out, dude. This dude pumps out like 3 films a year. So yeah, how are we feeling about the Oscars tonight so far, guys? Honestly, so far so good. I mean, not really anything that I'm really all that upset about, and some good surprises. Poor Things winning some awards. Boy and the Heron winning Best Animated Feature. That's fucking great. Anatomy of a Fall winning Best Original Screenplay. I mean, American Fiction winning Best Adapted. I mean, I'm happy because I got that one right. But if I had to pick who actually should win Best Adapted, it probably would be honestly Poor Things. Either Poor Things or Oppenheimer. I love The Zone of Interest, but The Zone of Interest is that movie is great because of the craft, not necessarily because of the screenplay. An internet user, Richie, trying to catch up to Soderbergh. Yep. It do be like that. Or it can be like freaking like Takashi Miike, who has made over 100 plus films. Lucas, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm also glad Poor Things has been getting a lot of awards. Unfortunately, that might be where it stops. You know what, though? Now that, like, Poor Things has been winning, like, in the technicals, I can see Poor Things taking home best score. Sarah Viking says, "Does the Society of Snow must have one?" Maybe you mean should have one. If that's what you mean, then I don't know. I haven't seen it. But Zone of Interest is really fucking great, so I don't know if I'd agree with that. Duke of Mars says, "Just wants you to know you introduced me to Anchorman. I watched it for the first time with my mom. When the burrito bridge scene happened, we both screamed at the TV." How did you learn about Anchorman from me? Was it my, like, top 20 favorite comedies video or something like that? I think that's the only time I've ever talked about that. If you watched that video, hell yeah. I don't know how many people have actually watched that video. Mitchell says, Oppenheimer finally won its first win. Yep. Jacob Garcia says, Zone of Interest is overrated. Past Lives should have won. No, sir. Absolutely not. I mean, Zone of Interest, I can see why you would say it's overrated a little bit, because as someone who really likes it and think it's a great film, I'm not in the same ballpark as a lot of the people around me who say it's, like, historically one of the greatest films ever made and it's like a monumental piece of filmmaking. I'm not in that camp yet. Maybe on rewatch things could change, but I could see that a little bit, even though I do think it's a great movie. Past Lives should not have won, though. I'm sorry. My personal opinion, I'm not that huge on Past Lives. I actually think Past Lives is a little overrated, because everybody who I talk to when it comes to Past Lives has nothing but, like, insanely glowing things to say about it. And I'm not in that camp. I think it's a good movie, but I wouldn't go further than that. Lucas said, still need to see Zone of Interest. Man, yeah, get on that. It's an experience. Duke of Mars, yep, good video. Those top 20s from you are recommendation goldmine, dude. Hell yeah. GG, down. Get my cat down. Down for my minute, Papa. Anyway, thanks for watching those videos, Duke. I actually got into a whole debate with Mitchie in my Discord, because he was talking about, you know, you don't do top 20s anymore. You only do top 10. And why'd you only do a top 10 this year? And honestly, a lot of it is because I felt like I put a lot of work into those top 20s. I didn't think really many people watched them all that much and really, like, enjoyed them. But kind of inspired me a little bit to try to put forth the effort to make those top 20s again. Wayne O'Hara Reed, Free Palestine. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Free Palestine. I just went on a little rant about that earlier. Would I recommend the Zone of Interest to a deaf person? I mean, sound is a huge element of it, but I think with like captions that describes what you hear, I think it can still be quite effective. As long as you understand, like as long as you can understand what Glazer was going for with the presentation, as long as you can read that, I think that you can still get a lot out of it. Oh, they're doing best visual effects now. I picked Godzilla -1. Let's see if they give it to it. I think if that doesn't win, then the creator will win, but we'll see. Let's see. The winner is Godzilla -1. Godzilla -1 just took home Best Visual Effects Oscar. Hell yeah. Yeah, considering the budget, man, that film is just the magnitude of what they were able to accomplish it's so impressive. Oh, a quick update. All right. I don't know where you want me to start. I'll probably do Zone of Interest won for Best International Film. Was that the last one? Poor Things won for Best Production Design. Poor Things won for Best Costume Design. Poor Things won for Best Makeup and Hairstyling. Robert Downey Jr. won for Best Supporting Actor. I think that's all the updated we need right now. I think Godzilla -1 just won for Best Visual Effects, which is awesome. Man, bless this guy's heart, trying his best to read this. I don't understand much of what he's saying, unfortunately, but all right. Duke of Mars says, I was out a while. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Wrong comment. Duke of Mars says, I started collecting Criterion Blu-rays this year. To the whole chat, what would you recommend I get? I've got Secrets and Lies, F for Fake, and A Brighter Summer Day so far. Really bangers right there, dude. Secrets and Lies, that movie's a masterpiece. Brighter Summer Day, great film. I haven't seen F for Fake yet, but I hear great things about that documentary. Alonzo Rojas says, did Robert Downey shit on Marvel? I don't think so. I didn't hear it. If he did, that'd be amazing. NPM. Hey, what's up? It's been a while. Hell yeah, man. It's been a long time. Glad to see you. An internet user, Duke, it depends on what films you gravitate towards. Yeah, just depends on what you like. Oh, they're announcing an award.
Hopefully you pronounce it better than I did.
Oh, Oppenheimer won for, I believe it was I think it was best film editing. I could be wrong though. Yep, film editing. I told y'all the Oppenheimer sweep was coming.
It's amazing. So there's this bananas. Get this more for you guys. Sorry, just take a deep breath. Whew, okay. Emma Thomas, you amaze me. You are a badass producer, and you make these complicated, beautiful films, and you're unflappable, and I'm in awe of you. Chris Nolan, you're okay too. I was terrified, like I am right now, when I first got hired to work with you, and you hired me, and it felt like you took a huge risk on me, but you never made me feel that way. And you instilled so much confidence in me.
Alonso Rojas says, the editing in that movie wasn't all that great.
And it's so exciting.
I disagree. I think the film editing's pretty fucking great from what I remember.
My two children, Tony and Mickey, I love you so much. God
Especially just even like with the bomb sequence alone. The speech sequence after they drop the bomb. Editing there is incredible. So I don't know. I wouldn't say that.
Performing the Oscar-nominated song "It Never Went Away" from American Symphony. Please welcome John Batiste.
Now a song performance. Oh man. Oh man, I feel like poo poo, guys. For those who are just now entering, Oppenheimer just won for Best Film Editing. If you haven't liked this video, please do that. Sorry I haven't been the most energetic. I am super fucking sick. And I do not feel good. An internet user says, when are we getting I'm Just Ken? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I want to see that performance. Rick Allen says, bro, did you like Zone of Interest? Thought it was boring as fuck, bro. Nah, man. It's a great film. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, it's a very subtle, simple film, but I think it's incredibly powerful with its subtlety. I mean, I'm not saying it's a perfect movie. I'm not one of those people that think it's a masterpiece, but yeah, I do very much admire that movie a lot. Oh, thanks for enjoying. I'm trying to feel better, man. Took some Dayquil, still feel bad. Rick Allen, no, it isn't great film. It's boring and static. It's not subtle, just plain boring. Sorry you feel that way, dude. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't agree. I mean, again, I could see why. The only criticism of that film I I understand about it. Like, I understand that it perhaps relies too much on its concept for its full-length runtime. And I could see why somebody would watch Zone of Interest and just think it has one thing to say the entire film. But for me personally, I always found it compelling. It does explore the banality of evil and how any of us could be, how pretty much anybody could be susceptible to being as evil as these people that are portrayed, obviously Nazis in Nazi Germany. It just goes to show you that anybody could be that horrible. It just depends on circumstance and the culture that you live in and the pressure that you feel from society. There's a really great arc in the film from Sandra Huller's mom's character in that film that I think explores a little bit more complexity of human morale and how much we're willing to put up with. And I don't know, I'm sorry, like, I just found it very, very engaging. And there was just a lot, I think it said a lot by doing so little. And I don't know. Again, I'm kind of like woozy right now because I'm sick and just took medicine, but that's just how I feel, bro. Rick Allen, it doesn't add anything new to the WW2 World War II conversation. It doesn't add anything interesting insight into the Nazi mindset. It's just slow, random, everyday interactions, nothing in-depth or interesting. Again, I don't agree. The only thing I can understand is that it does rely on its concept a lot. So I could see somebody just kind of being like, okay, can we explore something different that's not just this? But I think within that concept, that singular concept is explored very well in many different complex ways throughout the runtime. It doesn't add anything new to the World War II conversation. I don't know. I think it does showcase the banality of evil almost more than anything else that I've seen. I mean, we know that Nazis are bad, of course. Almost every World War II movie is going to have that theme. But anyway. Rick Allen, I can name about 10 better WW World War II movies in Zone of Interest. Dude, the thing is, the Zone of Interest is able to express the horrors of the Holocaust and the normal sadistic psychotic behavior of the cultural impact that the Nazis and just Germans in general embraced, without like showing anything horrific, really. I love that the movie still manages to be incredibly unsettling and get the point across about the dehumanization of a certain group of people without, again, like showing anything graphic, really. And I think that says a lot about the craft. Sorry, I wasn't really prepared to defend the Zone of Interest. I'm woozy. Rose to the Lavie. It actually does show the banality of the everyday life of a fascist family, not too far from the everyday life of an imperial U.S. military leader or a Zionist genocider. Yes, I agree. These people just sleep like a baby at night, knowing that right next door a bunch of babies are getting burned alive and getting bombed and killed.
Films that give us real stories about real life, with past winners like
All right, Rick Allen,
Free Solo.
you want to be that harsh and that dramatic? Go ahead. It's not that bad of a movie.
Jurassic World Dominion.
Kate, no. No, those aren't documentaries.
What do you mean?
They're about to announce another award. I don't know which one it is.
Oh, America, not you too.
No. No, I know the dinosaurs were real, but in the movies they were CGI. There was a documentary about it.
My God, Dr. Spielberg, sir. Is this true? Wow. But, Jeff Goldblum is real, right?
No.
Then to whom have I been sending my tasteful nudes?
I'm just waiting for. Oh, it's documentary short. I don't know. I picked the ABCs of book burning just because the Gold Derby odds told me so.
Seas of book banning. Sheila Nevins and Trish Edlison. The Barber of Little Rock. John Hoffman and Christine Turner. Island in Between. S. Leo Chiang and Jean Chen.
Rick Allen. The framing isn't anything special. It's an Eric Romer static shots ripoff for the most part. I don't know. I think it's pretty special. There's some some of the most haunting shots I've ever seen in a film is in the Zone of Interest.
Oscar goes to The Last Repair Shop.
Oh, The Last Repair Shop won Best Documentary Short Subject. I got that wrong. Which movie do you think will win Best Picture? Okay, Rick Allen says, which movie do you think will win Best Picture then? Zone of Interest. What? Which movie do you think will win Best Picture then? Zone of Interest, since you're such a fanboy? Dude, I just told you, like, I think it's a great movie. If you were listening earlier, I said I don't even think it's a masterpiece. It's my third favorite Jonathan Glazer film. So, I think it's a great movie, but I'm not, like, as in love with it as most people are. I just can appreciate the craft that's behind it and what it was saying the entire film. So, yeah, you can kind of fuck off a little bit with that, buddy. No, I think Oppenheimer's gonna win. I think it has the best chance to win. What I want to win, Anatomy of a Fall. Anatomy of a Fall is, besides Beau is Afraid, my favorite film that came out last year. So yeah, that's what I would go with. And like if it was a personal favorite, I would go with Anatomy of a Fall. But I think Oppenheimer will win, and honestly, it's between Anatomy of a Fall and Oppenheimer, because Anatomy of a Fall won Best Screenplay. So for all you know, Anatomy of a Fall could take home the big cheese.
Music education isn't just about creating incredible musicians, it's about creating incredible humans. We want to thank Searchlight, LA Times, Breakwater Studios, NL Studios, every human who poured their heart into this film. I want to thank my mom and dad, and also to my wife Brianna and our daughter Coda. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Rick Allen, I agree that Anatomy of a Fall deserves it. All right, at least we agree there, buddy boy. American Fiction is a little too cute, clever by half. The multiple ending things was ridiculous and overdone. Yeah, I can kind of agree with that. Like, I think it's interesting and it's kind of cool that they did that, but in one way, it kind of came off like it thinks it was so smart. I kind of don't like when films come off like they're doing something so smart. I think this is best documentary film. I picked 20 Days in Mariupol. Let's see if that wins.
And the Oscar goes to 20 Days in Mariupol.
20 Days in Mariupol won. I got that one right. Bowles the Goat says, is the Oscars now or at 7? I'm in CA, Canada, I think, and it says it's 7, but I see the results online. Yeah, it's happening right now. We're like a little over halfway through at this point, dude. Rick Allen, did you like Poor Things? Yeah, it's a great film. Again, another film like I really like. I'm not as in love with it as other people are, but I do think overall it is a great movie. Yorgos Lanthimos is, I think, one of the most brilliantly quirky, boundary-pushing directors we have, and it's cool to see him do a film that is getting recognition, especially considering how fucking, again, like, quirky and graphic it kind of is. Rick Allen, so do you just automatically like everything that gets nominated for Best Picture? No? Asshole. What's your problem, man? Calm down. Maestro was mid. American Fiction was decent. Past Lives was decent. I'm not in love with everything that's been nominated for Best Picture. This year, though, they had pretty good picks, though. This year is one of the better years I can remember where I did kind of like a lot of the ones that were picked. Rick Allen, I didn't see Barbie because I'm not gay. Wow, bro. Sounds like someone's really insecure. It's okay to see Barbie. No one's gonna think you're gay, man. It's okay. You can go watch Barbie. I talked to the gay community for you, and they said that it's okay for you to go watch Barbie. They won't think you're gay. Trevon McKenty. Opinions on Alps by Yorgos Lanthimos. Didn't like it that much. That's the one Lanthimos film I have not seen. So I don't know. I like all the other ones, though. I love Dogtooth. I love The Lobster. I love The Killing of a Sacred Deer. And I love Poor Things. And I love The Favorite. Lanthimos always hits. Except for maybe Alps. I haven't seen it. Rio Galore. I saw 20 minutes of Barbie and was like, what the heck? Barbie starts off so amazing. I'm sorry, but that 2001 A Space Odyssey reference was so... was just put a huge smile on my face. Mr. FX Works. Laugh my ass off. You tell him, Misfit. I will. I will tell him. The Favorite is my favorite Yorgos Lanthimos film. Interesting. It's a great film. I'm not going to argue with that one. I only saw it that one time in theaters, though. I never rewatched it. I don't even think I own it for some reason.
You're all the family I need. Marshall's buyers hustle for the latest trends. From fashion.
Mitchell says Oppenheimer's going to win its third win.
We get the deals. You get the good stuff. Marshall's.
Showcasing a zone of interest now. My favorite Yogurt Lanthimos film is more than likely The Lobster. Hard to choose, but I think I probably have to go with The Lobster.
Cinematographer is an interpreter. They take a vision and translate it into the language of film. The language they speak is aesthetic, but the stories they tell are visceral. Cinematographers direct our gaze where the story demands, and our imaginations pursue where their visual roadmap leads us. Here are the nominees for achievement in cinematography. El Conde, Edward Lochner. Killers of the Flower Moon, Rodrigo Prieto. Maestro, Nobuti. Oppenheimer, Hoytel and Hoytel. Poor Things, Robbie Ryan.
Best cinematography. Here we go.
And the Oscar goes to Oppenheimer.
Yep, Oppenheimer won for best score. No, best cinematography. Sorry, best cinematography. For those who just showed up, Oppenheimer just won for best cinematography, which I'm not mad about, honestly. Again, I'm not like super in love with Oppenheimer, but like aesthetic wise, I think it was very, very deserving to win awards. If I had to go with my personal favorite, though, I'd probably give it to like Killers of the Flower Moon, or maybe even Poor Things. Poor Things is really well shot film, but Oppenheimer's not a bad win.
Try shooting that incredible new hip thing called celluloid.
Rick Allen, what do you say now? Bro, do you just do YouTube full time? Like you don't have a day job? That's amazing. You can make enough money off YouTube to be a career. No, I wish. I wish. I don't make nearly enough money to just live off YouTube, unfortunately.
Chris Nolan. Thank you, Emma Thomas. You're by far
Maybe one day. I don't know.
have happened to my career, obviously. This wouldn't have existed without you. Thank you, Universal. Thank you to my wife and daughter, Mia and Bonnie, for keeping me sane and
Chase Hammett, really wondering what will get best score. I think Oppenheimer's gonna get it, but I can see Poor Things coming in with an upset, which would be pretty cool.
There's genius in the way short films strip down stories to their most fundamental elements. Which is exactly what we're going to do with this presenter.
Justin Robbins, Poor Things or Zone maybe, both had more creative cinematography, but I get why Oppenheimer won.
The Actor,
Yeah,
Harry Mann, and Nikki Bentham.
honestly, I would give cinematography maybe to even Zone of Interest, but it didn't even get nominated in that category.
Lessa Luske Noor, and Christian Norling. Red, White, and Blue, Nazrin Chowdhury.
Oh, I think this is live action short.
The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, Wes Anderson and Stephen Ripples. And the Oscar goes to The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, Wes
The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. Did I get that one right? Yeah, I did. I got that one right.
We accept the award. Oh, wow. Hey, congratulations, Wes. We knew you could make them long, but wow. Beautiful.
Rio Galore. PBS should hire you for detailed movie reviews. That'd be dope. I would love that. I would love to get to review movies as a career. I mean, ultimately, I want to be a filmmaker. I'm an aspiring filmmaker. I've made 4 short films. If anybody's interested to see the horror shorts that I've made, they're like art house horror short films. I have a playlist on my YouTube channel. Feel free to check them out and let me know what you think. But anyway, I'm trying to see who I'm looking at performing right now. I can't tell. But either way, yeah, I would love to still also like be able to get paid to review movies and whatnot. That'd be pretty cool. If I could help make that happen. You can also join my Patreon if you want. Join the Discord server for $5 a month. Or you can actually request a movie that I review for $50. If you join the $50 tier on Patreon, I will review any movie that you want me to review and post it on the channel. Do a whole like video review for it. There's only like three slots left, I think. They're performing a song right now. Rio Galore. Oh, ... Okay. I'm sorry, did I disappoint you? My favorite Wes film? Like Wes Anderson? My personal favorite is The Life Aquatic. That's like a personal favorite of mine. It's not like, you know, it's not... I wouldn't say it's like objectively his best movie ever. But Life Aquatic has more of an emotional core to it that I resonate with than I think any other film that I've watched, and I just love it so much. Rick Allen. Wes just makes the same movie over and over again, basically. Look, Wes he sure does have a reoccurring style that's apparent with every single movie. But I wouldn't go as far as say that he makes the same exact movie over and over again. There's different characters and different themes that he explores, different stories. But yes, the same stylistic presentation with this like artificially constructed world is, yes, that's reoccurring with every movie. Chase Hammett, Life Aquatic is my favorite as well. I could see Grand Budapest being his best though. Yeah, that's how I feel. Like Life Aquatic is my personal favorite, but I think Grand Budapest is like his actual best. Rick Allen, bro, are you surprised that Beau Was Afraid wasn't nominated for a bunch of Oscars? I am. It's the true masterpiece of 2023. No, I'm not surprised it wasn't nominated for a bunch of Oscars, because even though it's my favorite film of 2023, it's just not Oscar material, dude. They don't like movies like that. It's too unconventional in terms of both style and even content. I just think it's too absurd and just too out of the ordinary for the Oscars to pick it up for anything. It's just not an Oscar movie. I mean, dude, we've all seen what happens in the attic scene near the end of the movie, so I didn't see that moment and think, oh yeah, the Oscar's going to nominate this. All right. Thank you, everybody who is here right now. I really appreciate everybody showing up. Again, I will apologize for having kind of low energy. I am very sick and doing my best here, but I'm still having fun. Hope everybody is too. And I'll do a quick roundup of everything that has won so far. Animated short film, that was War Is Over. Best animated feature, The Boy and the Heron. Best international feature film, Zone of Interest. Best live action short film, The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. Best production design, Poor Things. Best cinematography, Oppenheimer. Best costume design, Poor Things. Best makeup, Poor Things. Best original screenplay, Anatomy of a Fall. Best Adapted Screenplay, American Fiction. Best Visual Effects, Godzilla Minus One. Best Supporting Actor, Robert Downey. Best Supporting Actress, Divine. Best Documentary Short Feature, The ABCs of Book Burning. Best Documentary Feature, 20 Days of in Marypole. And that's about it. We got Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actress, Best Actor, Best Score, and Best Song left. Oh, I also forgot Best Film Editing. Oppenheimer won for that as well. Trevon McKenty, I forgot that was your favorite Wes Anderson film. You mentioned it in your favorite movies list, I believe. It's been a while since I saw that video. My favorite is Fantastic Mr. Fox. I saw it as a kid. Great pick. Fantastic Mr. Fox is fantastic. Rick Allen, it's absurd and unusual but brilliant overall. Ari Aster is the most interesting director going, in my opinion. Hereditary was also great. I mean, yeah. I hate that I'm agreeing with you so much, but yeah, I love Ari Aster. Ari Aster is he's basically like one of my favorite contemporary filmmakers as of now. I actually prefer him slightly over filmmakers like Robert Eggers and Safdie's and even Lanthimos, which is, I know, kind of crazy, but Ari Aster just, I don't know. He resonates with me so much. All right, they're gonna present Best Sound.
Now the Oscar for achievement in sound. You know, for years movies didn't have sound, and then they figured it out. Some people say that the silent era was the golden era of film. These people are difficult and insane. Without sound, we wouldn't have been able to hear such classic lines as "You're gonna need a bigger boat. I'll have what she's having." And he was in the Amazon with my mother when she was researching spiders just before she died. Or what about that moment in Field of Dreams when we hear...
Trevon McKenty asks, why isn't there a horror genre? Oh, I mean a horror category. Well, first of all, Oscars they don't like horror in general. Like, it's really rare that a horror movie gets nominated and actually wins awards. But apart from that, it's just weird to have a separate category for horror. At that point, you'd have to have a category for every single genre. You have to have like a best action category, a best suspense category, best drama category, best romance category. And they ain't got time for that. Rio Galore, I dated a guy from college for film, and you gotta work your way up to a position you want. My best advice to take. I know that's a way to do it. Personally, the way I'm doing it now is just making films that I want to make with a very low budget and basically scarce resources, submitting them to film festivals, and then meeting people who want to help create your next thing. I just made my biggest film yet called The Red Egg. That's on my short films playlist if you want to check it out. And it's, in terms of production, it was the most ambitious thing that I did so far. And I'm doing pretty good so far, just doing what I want to do. So, but one day I am probably going to have to work my way up the ranks on a film set. And I'm kind of dreading it, but right now I'm just kind of trying to make a name for myself and try to establish a portfolio first. Alright. Best sound. Let's see who takes it home. I picked Oppenheimer for best sound. Let's see if Zone of Interest takes it. Zone of Interest could be a surprise upset, but I pick Oppenheimer to win. Or watch something like Maestro win. Let's see, best sound. Here we go. Ooh, the Zone of Interest just took it. The Zone of Interest just won. Oh, that's great. That's a great pick. Because the sound is like a huge part of what makes that film so effective. That's awesome. I didn't think they were going to do that. I got it wrong, but I don't care. That's pretty cool. Zone of Interest, just one for best sound. It's awesome.
And such an extraordinary thank you to the Academy for recognising the art of sound and film. Such an extraordinary year for sound and film. Well, you guys over there in sound. And my mother wouldn't have understood this. She always said, "What do you mean you do the sound and film? They sound right to me." Which is sort of slightly odd. But who do we need to thank, Tom?
We need to thank everybody. We need to thank the Academy for listening to our film. Thank you, Academy.
We need to thank A24 and we need to thank Jonathan. You taught me everything. Thank you so much, Jonathan. And to Oscar, Sophie, and Kathy over there, and to everyone at Wave Studios and everyone at A24.
Jimmy Ogden, Mateo Stashak, Philip Salima, and Greta and Anya.
Thank you.
I think it's awesome that Zone of Interest won for sound. Because it's just such a crucial part of what makes that film so effective. It's a huge part of the personality and style of the entire thing. And thematically, it's a huge part. And I think it's a really cool pick. Really, really cool pick. Surprising and cool. Oh, I'm just kidding. Here we go. This is epic already. I'm just kidding performance. Already the best performance of the night. This is the best performance of the night. Ria Galore, my brother studied some film in college. He is into quirky editing but does abstract painting. Joe Jose Molinaro or Jose Molinaro, his YouTube page. Okay, cool. I'll check it out, man. I'll check it out. Tell him if he wants to check out my short films on my playlist on my channel. That'd be really awesome to hear some feedback from him. This is the best performance. Sorry. Okay, add details. Sorry. It's just Ryan Gosling performing I'm Just Ken. and he's just giving a really great charismatic performance, being really interactive with the crowd. Really explosive performance, pyrotechnics, going to the crowd, giving them the microphone. He's wearing pink. Just a good performance. Best song of the night. That should win. It's over now, but I was sucked in, man. That was the best performance of the night. That'd be awesome if it won best song. But doubt it. Greta was so excited. Yeah, she was hype. Ken for president. Hell yeah. But once he figures out it's not about horses, he's gonna lose interest. Oh, a brother sister situation. Y'all don't talk. Ah, damn. I'm sorry to hear that. I completely understand that. No worries. I can maybe find him on my own. Maybe he'll respond to me or something. Appreciate you sharing that info with me, though. An internet user. Best Ken since Ken Loach. I've seen 2 Ken Loach films. I, Daniel Blake, and Sorry We Missed You. 2 great movies. I, Daniel Blake, a bit better. But they're both great. Richard says, how are you liking the Oscars so far? Honestly, it's pretty great. Not much complaints. A few really great surprises. And so far, so good. So far, so good for me. What about y'all? What do y'all think so far? Y'all liking this? I know Rick Allen probably ain't, because Zone of Interest is winning awards. Speaking of Rick Allen, he asked, did you see Brandon Cronenberg's Infinity Pool? Thought it was a derivative piece of garbage for the most part. Yo, why do you hate movies so fucking much? You're so, hypercritical. It's insane. I liked Infinity Pool. I thought it was a pretty good movie. I mean, maybe it is derivative. Maybe you've seen a lot of films that tackle the same exact thing. But it's not about... It's about how it explores it. And what kind of unique style can it present something that has been done before. And I think he brought a lot of that to the table. I don't know. I haven't seen Infinity Pool since theaters. Yeah, I know you like Anatomy of a Fall, and you love Beau's Afraid. That's cool. It's just when you... My problem with you, Rick, is that when you dislike something, you just fucking hate it. It's almost like you can't even give, you can't even give props to, certain elements of a film. It's if you just dislike a certain element about it, if you dislike a certain thing about it, you're just gonna trash it. You don't... I don't know. It's not that you're more selective. I just think that sometimes I think you can be a little bit more... hyperbolic. Richard, you liking the Oscars? Yeah, man, me too. Glazer's the runner-up for director. I think he actually has a chance. Yeah, he might have a chance. He might have a chance. And if he wins Best Director, that means Zone of Interest is actually gonna win Best Picture, because Oppenheimer didn't win Best Adapted Screenplay, and it's impossible. It's pretty much impossible for a film to win Best Picture if they didn't win Director or Screenplay. So, if Oppenheimer wins Best Director, then it's either going to Anatomy of a Fall or Zone of Interest. If Glazer wins Best Director, it's either going to go to Zone of Interest or Anatomy of a Fall, and I'd be happy with either one. More for Anatomy of a Fall, though. That was my favorite film, so I would rather that win.
Look what I got off Ryan Gosling's body. We'll start the bidding at $10,000. Oh, Bradley Cooper's mother. Yes, you say. No, this is going home with me. Sorry, ladies. Here to present the Oscars for Outstanding Original Score and Songs. Please welcome Ariana Grande and two-time Oscar nominee Cynthia Erivo.
Watch there be like a really horrible bust. Like, it was a great night so far, but then like watch like Bradley Cooper win Best Actor or something. Which could happen. It could happen. Rick Allen. Glazer has done better movies than Zone of Interest. Under the Skin is a more powerful movie. I agree. Like, that's my favorite Glazer film, so I'm not gonna like disagree with that. I even like Birth more than Zone of Interest,
It can ignite wonder and astonishment, make us feel sadness
but I still think Zone of Interest is a great movie.
to new worlds.
Somewhere over the rainbow where the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true.
Oh, how wickedly subtle of you.
I do try. And now, here are the nominees for original score.
Wismo. Was Anatomy of a Fall your favorite this year? It was my second favorite of the year. Beau Was Afraid was my favorite. I think they're doing best score now. I guessed Oppenheimer, but let's see if I think Killers could take it, and I think Poor Things could take it too. But I picked Oppenheimer. That'd be really cool if Poor Things won.
And the Oscar goes to
Oscar goes to
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer. There you go. I got that one right. I'm cool with Oppenheimer winning the like most of these awards. At least the ones that it has won, I don't really have a problem with it so far.
Christopher Nolan, is your idea to use the violin in the score, and it allowed me to work and collaborate with a wonderful wife and acclaimed violinist, Serena Gorson. We recording at night, and we were rushing to go home and put our kids, Apollo and Romeo, down to bed. But the
Rick Allen, bro, do you think Academy should just forgive Will Smith and let him back into the Oscars so he can assault some more people he doesn't like? Honestly, I do think Will Smith coming back to the Oscars would like. I think that would get so much ratings. Like, I think when he's finally like allowed back, and he actually shows up, that's gonna be like probably one of the most. That's probably gonna be one of the most highly viewed Oscar ceremonies.
All night you've seen performances of this year's nominated songs. And now it's
Chase Hammett, Goranson's score was very good, well deserved. I agree. Billie Eilish won for best song. I think I'm Just Ken should have won, but that's fine. The wrong Barbie song won, and that's okay. I got it right though. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got 13 right.
this last night. Thank you so much to the Academy. I feel like I don't.
13 right and 4 wrong.
I'm expecting this. I feel so incredibly lucky and honored. Thank you to Greta, British
Or am I wrong?
Thank you for this. I'm so grateful for this song and for this
Oh.
movie and the way that it made me feel.
Oh, five wrong,
This goes out to everyone
13 correct.
affected by the movie and how incredible it is. And I want to thank my team and my parents. I love you guys so much.
Thank you, Paul Walker. Thank you, Enon Craigs. Thank you, Mark and Andrew, for making the song with us. Thank you
Here we go. Rick Allen says they gave the award to 20 Days of Marypool just because the Academy is anti-Putin. It was a political statement award, not because it's the best movie. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was a combination of both. Maybe it was a political statement, but it also was an excellent documentary.
Best friend Zoe for playing Barbies with me growing up and being by my side forever. I want to thank my dance teachers growing up. I want to thank my choir teachers, Miss Brigham. Thanks for believing in me, Miss T. You didn't like me, but you were good at your job. And thank you to the Academy.
Thank you, Joe Marinelli.
Who won? Oh, I said it was Billie Eilish won for What Was I Made For. I wanted I'm Just Ken to win, but didn't pull it. Definitely the best performance of the night, though.
Mel Brooks, Carol Littleton, and Angela Bassett each received an honorary Oscar, and Michelle Satter received the Dean Herschel Humanitarian Award at our annual Governors Awards. To watch their inspiring speeches from the ceremony, scan the QR code on your screen. Oh, Billy! Oh my God! Congratulations!
Coming up next on the Oscars, the biggest award,
Commercial break.
actor, actress, and best picture.
We only got 4 categories left. Best actor, best actress, best director, and best picture.
Proven over 90% effective. Shingrix is a vaccine used to prevent shingles in adults 50 years and older. Shingrix does not protect everyone and is not for those with severe allergic reactions.
So for those who are just now joining, if you're just joining, What Was I Made For from Billie Eilish just won. That's what won.
With so many choices on Booking.com, there are so many Tina Feys I could be. So I hired body doubles to help me out. Splurging Tina loves a hotel near Rodeo Drive.
Wild Tina booked a farm stay to ride this horse.
If you're Rick Allen, if you're in Texas, do you hang out with Robert Rodriguez a lot? Why would you ask that? Because I'm Mexican? You racist fuck. An internet user backtracking here, but did Wes Anderson win his first Oscar? I thought he might have won for Grand Budapest, but I could be wrong. It's possible that he didn't.
Everyone loves an extra $100 in their pocket. He sure does. They do too.
Yeah, but I don't live in Texas.
File your taxes for you by March 31st.
And even if I did live in Texas, why do you assume that I would hang out with Robert Rodriguez? And by the way, I'm kidding. Chill out, Snowflake. I was just kidding. I don't actually think you're racist. I was making a joke. Calm down, man. Calm down. I don't think you're racist. It's okay.
He's literally in a critically acclaimed film right now. Attention!
Don't miss a special guest on an all-new episode next after the Oscars. The Oscars will continue in a moment here on ABC. The new $1.99 Sonic Crispy Tender Wraps are here for a limited time in bold flavors like Hickory Barbecue or Cheesy Baja. Give yourself some TLC, tender, love, and chicken for only $1.99.
All right.
I think everyone knows us as a
Should I go down the list again of everybody who's won?
but I don't know if everyone is aware of the responsibility that we feel.
Brock Eldon, man, nothing for the Killers of the Flower Moon.
That everyone
Would nothing for the Killers of the Flower Moon would suck.
never shop our stores or
Yeah, that would suck. But I think Lily Gladstone is gonna take it. I think she's gonna take Best Actress. Emma Stone could take that though, and honestly, I wouldn't be that upset. But I do think Gladstone deserves it a little bit more. How's shit, JB? What's up, JB? Thanks for joining my live stream. The big four coming up, man. The big four: best actor, best actress, best director, and best picture. So let's see what happens. My predictions is Paul Giamatti will win for best actor for The Holdovers, which is kind of a bold pick because most people would pick Cillian Murphy, and yeah, there's a really good chance that he'll win. Best actress, I picked Lily Gladstone to win, but Emma Stone could easily win that as well. Best director, I picked Christopher Nolan, but that one's kind of a toss-up, dude. That one, I feel like Justine Triet could win for fucking for Anatomy of a Fall. I think Glazer could win for The Zone of Interest. That's probably about it. But yeah, Nolan, Triet, and Glazer, I think, are the three that had the best chance to take the award. But I went with Nolan. I'm sorry for trouble speaking, by the way. I kind of have a speech impediment sometimes, and I'm also very tired and sick and woozy off of drinking medication. Now they're doing the in memoriam. Giovanni Foulmouth says, was Flower Moon really that good? I personally loved it. It's kind of been met with like mixed reception, but I personally thought it was fantastic. I love that Scorsese is still like making important cinema at his age, and also finding new ways to present ideas. Like I think the ending to that film is so like daring and different, and I just think Scorsese at his age is still doing stuff that filmmakers aren't doing, and I think that's just so like admirable. Hope Emma gets Best Actress or Mulligan, actually. I mean, yeah, Mulligan was great. I don't think she'll get it. Emma Stone, if she gets it, that's fine. I just think Gladstone deserves a little bit more. Billy got her second win, yeah. They're still doing the in memoriam thing. JB, where? What do you mean, where? It's on ABC. If you got cable or something, it's on ABC. Rick Allen, Scorsese is a young man compared to Clint Eastwood, bro. Clint is like 95 and still directing big movies. Yeah, but like, he's not doing anything different. He's not doing anything like, he's not making movies that are as like effective or groundbreaking or compelling as Scorsese is. Colin McKinney, best sprint across a crime-infested street. Joaquin Phoenix. I have to agree. I hate that the song for the what do you call it? Memoriam thing is the song that they're using. I immediately think of Step Brothers. I shouldn't, but I was really young when I watched Step Brothers, and now that was like one of the first times I ever heard that song. So now whenever I hear that song, I just think of Step Brothers. Alright, In Memoriam is done. Prestige worldwide. Wide. Prestige worldwide. Wide. Boats and hoes. Gotta have me, my boats and hoes. Oh man, can we just get through these last nominations, last categories, please? My body's weak. My arms are heavy, knees weak. Wait, no, what was it? My palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on my Ghost Story shirt already. Mom spaghetti. Hey Jen, welcome back.
Tuned for sports. Designed. Let's do another one. I can do better than that. Tuned for sports. Designed.
This is a time where Nolan's gonna win his first Oscar. I think so. That's who I picked. I got Nolan winning Best Director. I'll go through it one more time. I think Paul Giamatti is going to win Best Actor for The Holdovers, which is a bold take. Cillian Murphy's the runner-up. Best Actress, I got Lily Gladstone, which is not the boldest take, but Emma Stone is also, she also has a good chance to win. Best Director, I got Nolan. That one is also a little bit of a toss-up. I can see Justine Triet winning, especially since she won for Screenplay. And I could also see Glazer winning for The Zone of Interest, considering it's gotten some awards, so. Rick Allen, you should get yourself checked out at a doctor. It could be something serious like cancer or something. Never know. Not what? No. What do you mean? I got COVID, bro. I just got COVID today. I got COVID. I'm weak. I'm tired. I'm medicated. Jen, hey, I've been here. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Rock and roll. What is it? Rock and roll. Cancer. Rick Allen, you have been a character tonight, dude. Oh my god. Alright, we got Best Actor coming up right now. If you're just hopping in, give this video a like. Don't forget to give it a like. Helps me out quite a bit by giving it a like. Share it around. So that way other people can get informed on what's going on if they don't have the Oscars. They're doing Best Actor now, guys. Best Actor. Oh, snap. You got Nick Cage here. My boy Nick Cage. Matthew McConaughey.
We're here to speak about the great talent of this year's 5 nominees for actor in a leading role. When you see Jeffrey Wright in a film, you instantly know it's going to be good because he's so good. Jeffrey, in American Fiction, you are funny and furious.
Brendan Fraser, my man.
Empathetic, and for the way that you elevate the craft, we're indebted to you. The greats go above and beyond in their commitment to a role, just as Daniel Day-Lewis stating character is linked.
Rio Galore, I need to view your movie review, Zone of Interest. Yeah, go check it out. It's kind of a long one. I just winged it in the car. But I think I did a decent job. Go check it out. Let me know what you think.
Would I have done that? Hell yes. But the point is, you did
I love that Nick Cage is the one that presented Paul Giamatti.
Nothing better describes you, sir, Mr. Bradley Cooper. Who wrote, directed, produced, and acted in his latest film, Maestro. From the script to the screen, Bradley takes a transformative journey into becoming Leonard Bernstein, bringing to life all the character, charisma, and complex brilliance of an American icon. Congratulations.
Alonzo Rojas, release National Treasure 3, you cowards. Nick Cage deserves it. I would honestly love that, like, no joke. I actually really like National Treasure. Justin Talks film. Nick Cage needs to make a Mandy sequel. Dude, that would be awesome. I would love to see a Mandy sequel.
Before even reading the script, which must have taken much courage and trust, also chutzpah,
Alonzo Rojas, Bradley Cooper, and his big ass nose in Maestro.
endowing his portrayal with layers of humanity, whilst his character created something inhuman. It's riveting to watch. My congratulations. Coleman, when I first worked with you, I thought that you were bold, brilliant, bound for greatness. It's been exciting to watch you light up the screen over the years. Most recently with your truly inspired portrayal of
Trevon McKenty, do I have a favorite actor or actress in general? Honestly, I think Al Pacino is like kind of my favorite actor. I just love, I love just his dedication and personality he brings to every role. Nick Cage is honestly up there. I just love him so much. Daniel Day-Lewis is also really like high up there as my favorite actor. Here you go, best actor. Oscar goes to Cillian Murphy. Pretty good. I got that one wrong, but I think it's deserved. He was really great in the film. I thought Paul Giamatti might actually pull the upset. Cillian Murphy, for those who are just coming in now, first of all, like this video, that'd be awesome. But Cillian Murphy just won for Best Actor. Oh my god, we all knew it was going to happen. Yeah, I picked Paul Giamatti. He was getting a lot of buzz leading up to this. And since his performance kind of, in a way, carries the film, I thought they might give it to him, but give it to Cillian Murphy, which is fine. I think he was great in the film, and it's deserved. It's not like some bullshit or something.
I want to thank my incredible team. Big shout out to Craig Banky, Brendan Murphy, Mary Murphy, Yvonne McGuinness, my partner in life.
Wilson, Cillian Murphy just won for Best Actor for Oppenheimer. They haven't done Best Actress yet. W. Iraheta, well-deserved Oscar for Cillian. Yeah, I agree. Best Actress is coming up. We all know that Bradley Cooper is devastated that not a single one of his movies won anything. I don't mean that in terms of Star is Born. I think that won a few things, but Maestro didn't win anything. Mohsen says, great, I'm excited for the Best Actress. I hope Sandra wins. That'd be awesome. but I think Lily Gladstone's gonna win, and I think that would be even better. But Sandra could win. She really could.
To all the places these 5 nominated directors have taken the entire world. Justine Triet, Anatomy of a Fall.
Oh, they're doing Best Director? They're doing Best Director before Best Actress. That's kind of weird. Alright, here we go. Best Director. I got Nolan winning, but let's see. This is the best category. Let's see. Best Director. Here we go.
And the Oscar goes to Christopher Nolan.
Up, Christopher Nolan. Got that one right. Nolan just won for Best Director. Which means Zone of Interest is currently out of the running to win Best Picture. So really, it seems like Oppenheimer has like an 80 to 90% chance of winning Best Picture now. It's really either between Oppenheimer or Anatomy of a Fall. Nolan finally winning an Oscar. I think that's pretty cool.
25 years you put into the book that this film is based on. I have so many people to thank. The most incredible cast: Matt Damon, Robert, Emily.
Did Anatomy of a Fall get any love? It did, actually. It won Best Screenplay.
Led by the incredible Cillian Murphy.
I think that's about it, though.
A crew, some of whom have been rewarded tonight. I can't say enough about the incredible crew that we got together on this film.
It could also win Best Actress. Who knows?
For putting the book in my hands. And
But it seems like Oppenheimer's going to win Best Picture.
for me and believed in me my whole career. Dan, Michael, my brother Jonah, my family, and the incredible Emma Thomas, producer.
For those walking in now, Nolan just won for Best Director.
Our children, I love you.
Which I think is well-deserved, honestly. I don't have any problem with that at all. Big part of why that movie is so effective is because of his vision and his direction.
100 years into painting or theater,
Also, like this video, please. Like the stream.
but to know
It would mean a lot to me. Don't forget. Don't forget.
a part of it means the world to me. Thank you very much.
They should have put an Inception Bwong when they said Nolan's name. That would have been amazing. I don't know why the Academy doesn't do shit like that. But, alright, we got Best Actress and Best Picture, so let's see. With Best Actress, let's see if Killers of the Flower Moon can get one. I think Gladstone's gonna take it. At this point, I really hope she does, because I think Killers of the Flower Moon getting completely snubbed across the board is kind of some straight bullshit. It's kind of donkey doo doo, if you ask me.
But instead couldn't stop and kept going. Did you find strengths you didn't know you had and make a new world for yourself? And after all,
Colin McKinney, top 3 Nolan. Interstellar might actually be my favorite, which is, I know, like a hot take. But I would probably say Interstellar, number 1, and then The Prestige, I believe, number 2. And then either Oppenheimer or Inception at number 3. I don't know. I haven't really given it much thought.
Keep your cargo and yourself safe.
some couples go on vacation for the adventure.
Melson, I love Emma, but no, I don't want her to win this year. I can kind of feel that, honestly. I think this is Gladstone's time to win here. I don't know when the next time she's ever going to get this opportunity. Emma Stone will have plenty of opportunities. Oppenheimer. Okay, W. Iraheta said Oppenheimer will win Best Picture and Lily Gladstone will win Best Actress. Those are my guesses. That seems likely, highly likely at this point. It would be interesting to see like a Best Picture shocker, though. I'm guessing everybody here is also guessing Oppenheimer to win. Who knows? They might pull a random thing and be like Green Book. Green Book wins. But Anatomy of a Fall and Oppenheimer are really like, in terms of probability, are like the only ones that I think could win, because Anatomy won Screenplay. Oppenheimer didn't win Best Adapted Screenplay. If it did, then I'd be like, it's a lock. It has to be Oppenheimer. But since it didn't win Adapted Screenplay and it won Director, I can see it kind of pulling a Moonlight and then winning Best Picture, while only winning like Screenplay. I think Moonlight won 2 awards, but Adapted Screenplay and Supporting Actor, but still. All right, they're doing Lead Actress now. Not Boston, not Green Book. I know. 2 movies I have no interest in seeing, though I am sure well acted and filmed. Which movie are you talking about, Rio? Watch it go to Past Lives out of nowhere. It could. There's always a small chance, but it's just super unlikely. It didn't win anything. Michelle, yeah. Love that woman. Alonso. They're gonna pull a Green Book and Maestro will win Best Picture. Oh, that would be a big shit sandwich of the night. Jennifer Lawrence presenting Lily Gladstone. Jennifer Lawrence looking pretty orange. Oh, Oppenheimer and Flower Moon. I don't know. I like Kills of the Flower Moon more than Oppenheimer, personally. I would implore you to watch that one over Oppenheimer if you can. Very long, but I'm telling you, like, very compelling movie. Oh, man, let's get this thing going, man. Carey Mulligan was very good in Maestro. I gotta give it that.
Shining a piercing light on their complicated yet enduring love.
Alonzo. Man, I remember when Green Book won. I remember kicking my chair, and also a week before, there was a fire in my block, and part of my house was burned. What a shitty month that was. I shouldn't laugh at that, but I'm sorry. Green Book is just related with so many terrible things.
It became. Carrie, you are so deserving of this
I hope your house is okay, by the way, now. I hope everything's fine.
And the Oscar goes
The Oscar goes to?
Emma Stone.
Oh, Emma Stone won. That's kind of disappointing a little bit. I mean, I don't know. It's well deserved, I guess, but I don't like that Killers of the Flower Moon didn't win anything. Native American snubbed again. It's a little disappointing that everybody, Emma Stone won for Poor Things.
I think it happened during I'm Just Ken. I'm pretty sure. Oh boy, this is really overwhelming. Sorry, okay. My voice is also a little gone. Whatever. The women on the stage, you are all incredible, and the women in this category. Sandra, Annette, Carrie, Lily, I share this with you. I'm in awe of you, and it has been such an honor to do all this together. I hope we get to keep doing more together. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh my God, I'm totally okay. The other night,
Emma Stone seems genuinely grateful for this award, though. I'll give her that.
maybe something like this could happen, and Yorgos said to me, "Please take yourself out of it." And he was right, because it's not about me. It's about a team that came together to make something greater than the sum of its parts. And
Special K. I'm glad no one should win an award based on their ethnicity. I'm not saying they should have given it to her because she's Native American. I just think that she, personally, I think that she gave a more compelling performance. But Emma Stone was great too, though.
and their brilliance into the making of this film. And Yorgo, thank you for the gift of a lifetime in Bella Baxter.
She just doesn't. The thing is, Emma Stone doesn't give necessarily like an emotional performance. That's the thing. It's a very quirky and very demanding performance, for sure. A very odd portrayal. It's difficult. But I don't know. I felt Lily Gladstone's soul
My family, my mom, my brother, Spencer,
in Killers of the Flower Moon.
my husband, Dave. I love you so much. And most importantly, my daughter, who's going to be 3 in 3 days and has turned our lives technicolor. I love you bigger than the whole sky, my girl. So thank you so much. Don't look at the back of my dress. Thank you.
All right. So for those who walked in just now or something, I don't know. Emma Stone just won for Best Actress for Poor Things. I personally wanted Lily Gladstone to win, but that's okay. Emma did. She did a really good job. She was my second favorite. It's just a little disappointing because Killers of the Flower Moon didn't win anything.
Doing this show is not about me, and I appreciate you having me. It's really about you and Emma and all these great actors and actresses and filmmakers. But I was told we have like an extra minute, and I'm really proud of something. I was wondering if I could share.
Alonzo, that scene on the stairs in Killers will always stay with me. Yeah, oh my god, that scene. That scene was so gut-wrenching, dude. I feel it. Again, like I feel her soul in that movie. Like I feel the emotions in that movie.
Trying too hard to be something which he is not and never can be. Get rid of Kimmel and perhaps replace him with another washed-up but cheap ABC talent, George Slopanopoulos.
Hamza, I personally hated Poor Things. Yeah. I don't agree with you, buddy. I think it's a great movie. Again, I don't think it's a masterpiece like how some people think it is, but I still think it's a really great film. Trevor McKenty says, heard Lily was going to be in a film written by Charlie Kaufman. Excited for that whenever it comes out. Yeah, that sounds dope. This is Francis Ford Coppola. Oh, Robert De Niro. Oh, Al Pacino. Al Pacino, my man. There's my favorite actor right there. Mosin, have a problem with the director of Poor Things. I forgot his name. His name is Yogurt Lanthimos. Yogurt Lanthimos. Rio Galore, glad I didn't fork out $75 on YouTube TV just to view the Oscars. I appreciate you taking the time to chat with us, though. You ain't feeling well. No problem, Rio. I'm glad you appreciate it. I know it can be kind of boring for most people to just see me doing this, but I'm glad some people out there really appreciate it. Al Pacino is so old, though he doesn't die on stage. Best Picture. Oppenheimer won. Yep. As I predicted. Which is fine. It's not a shocker, but it's a great movie. I can see why it won. I picked it to win. I need to rewatch Dog Day Afternoon. Oh yeah, Dog Day Afternoon is so good. Serpico is great too. I watched Serpico for the first time like a few months ago, and that movie's awesome. Al Pacino's awesome in it. Anatomy of a Fall only won one award, which is kind of a shame. All right, Killers didn't win anything. That's like the only bummer of the night, really. Like that's the biggest bummer I have is that Killers didn't win fucking anything. It already got snubbed of the screenplay nomination, and then it didn't win fucking anything. I love how Al Pacino just went up there and he was just like, all right, I'm going to read the award now. He's like, I just want to get the fuck out. But there were some pretty good surprises. Miyazaki took an award, which was amazing. I didn't think that was going to happen. Best animated feature's always been going to franchises and big studios like Sony and Disney, and I'm glad that The Boy and the Heron took an award. Anatomy of a Fall got Best Screenplay. That was awesome. Zone of Interest won Best Sound, which was awesome. Yeah, some pretty good stuff. Godzilla won Best Visual Effects, which is pretty awesome. So, pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff overall. Well, with that being said, guys, that's probably all. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. I had a really good time. And even though I'm sick, I still found enjoyment in this. And hopefully tomorrow I'll feel better. We'll see, because I don't know. I feel really fucking bad right now. But either way, thank y'all so much. Again, don't forget to like this video before leaving. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And yeah, that's about it, everybody. I really appreciate everybody showing up. Thank you so much. Have a great night.